move right into the next one. Daun Jung versus Devin Clark. Daun Jung, I think, is a guy who has a lot of promise. He has a 4-1-1 record in the UFC with that lone loss coming in his last time out against Dustin Jacoby in a brutal first round KO. He's had the same amount of fights canceled for him in the UFC as he does fights, which isn't the best look, right? Obviously, like the first thing you think of is like, oh, maybe this guy's scared, this guy's running, and more often than not, that is the reason. But Daun Jung's case, only one fight cancellation out of the six was from him. Jung's game is very unpredictable, but really works in his favor. Over his last three fights, he's come out and landed 8 takedowns and had 12 minutes of control time against William Knight after not landing a takedown in his first three UFC fights. Cut to him knocking out an up and coming prospect, Kennedy Nchukwu, brutally in the first round. And that unpredictability creates a nightmare matchup for most guys. Devin Clark is a very good wrestler, and he's got some really great cardio to go along with it. And I think that has something to do with him training out of Elevation Fight Team. And frankly, nothing against the guy, but his fight style can be really boring when he's winning, which makes you kind of root against him. He's won 86% of his UFC fights by decision, but when he loses, he gets finished 86% of the time. Jung has the better striking here, and he is very good takedown defense, only getting taken down one time in 6 UFC fights. And I think Jung will take a sprawl and brawl approach for this one. When Clark lands one or less takedowns, he's 2-6 in the UFC, and when he lands two or more takedowns, he's 5-1. So that's what I think it's going to come down to. And I think Jung's takedown defense will hold up. So I'm going to go with Daun Jung in that one. And we're going to move right into the main event.